Hello, everyone. This is Mrs. Oki, and I just wanted to make a quick video just to give you a little heads up as to what's going to go on, what's going to happen in my class during the last month of school. Can you believe it? It's the last month. Okay, so what you see on the screen right now is your school calendar. We are now going into the first week of May. According to your calendar, your final exam would be the first week of June. Now, that is unless there's some sort of change that could happen. As of now, that's when your final exam is scheduled. So, what's going to happen over the next couple weeks? I'm just going to break it down for you so you guys can understand. So, this coming week, we're going to do ecological succession. The week after that, we're going to talk about animal traits and behaviors, survival traits and behaviors. Then I'm going to give you guys an entire week to make up assignments. So the third week in May is going to be a makeup week. That's going to be the week where you can make up any past due assignments for this quarter. You can redo an assignment. So let's say you turned in an assignment and you got half credit or you got a 0. That will be the week to get the work done. I am going to close all assignments on May 22nd. I'm going to repeat that again. I am going to close all assignments on May 22nd. So what does that mean? That means that after May 22nd, you will not have access to any assignments for the quarter. After May 22nd, you will not be able to turn in any assignment. So anything that you want to get done, you need to make sure you get it done and completed by May 22nd. It is really important that you remember that date. Why? I am closing up my grades early to give me time to grade all the work, to make sure everything is done properly and everything's in order. So May 22nd is a very, very important date for you. Next, the week after that is going to be a week of review. So the week of May 25th, there's no school on the 25th. So in any case, doesn't matter. The point is that week, the week I circled in green, is going to be a week of review. So I will have a series of review games for you guys to do. That'll be the week for you to study for your exams and all that good stuff. And then that first week of June is when you actually do your final exam. Exactly how they're going to schedule that, I am not sure. I will find out as I get more information from the district. But that is the breakdown for the next month. Again, parents and students, the most important date for you to remember is May 22nd. Everything closes May 22nd. So parents, it is really important that you check with your child, check their grade. Don't just take your child's word for it. We were all teenagers and we all know how it is when you might say something is done, but the reality is maybe it wasn't completed completely. So how do you check your child's grade? Now, I do know that the high school has a grading system that you guys have complete access to. However, the most accurate grade that you have is found in Canvas itself. Please understand that as your child does work in Canvas, I grade it first. And then Ms. Ficklin will go in, she'll pull the grades off of Canvas and then put it into your school grading system. But Ms. Ficklin obviously has to wait until I turn in the assignment. Ms. Ficklin has to wait until I actually grade the assignment. And sometimes there is a delay between the time that I post the grade and then she posts the grade. There could be a delay of a day or two, depending on how long it takes her to catch up the grades, which is fine. But what that means is this: the school grading system will have one grade, whereas Canvas may have another. So for instance, your child may be passing on the program, the school grading program, but maybe failing in Canvas. Well, why? Because let's say they did all of the assignments up to a certain point, and those are the grades that Ms. Ficklin put in. But now here comes a new week, and they didn't do any assignments. So maybe now they have all zeros. So the zeros has brought their grade down. Maybe before they had a C, but because they didn't do the last 4, 5, 6 assignments, maybe now their grade is a low D or 58. You won't see that unless you look at the Canvas account. So I strongly encourage you, parents, tell your child to open up the Canvas account. You will see what you see on the screen here. Tell your child, ask your child, or you do it, to click on the grades and actually look at their grade in Canvas, because this will tell you how they're doing. Let me explain to you very quickly what it is you're going to see. Now, this is a test student. First of all, anything that's missing is going to be marked with the word missing, as you can see here on the screen. Some things may have a check. A check means that they did complete the assignment and they got the points. Okay. A dash means that they did not do it. It is not late yet, but they did not do it. Dashes become zeros, so dashes are bad. The only thing that could possibly have a dash and it be okay is any extra credit assignment. And there are a couple in here. Let's see if I can find them. Okay, like for instance, the Monster Lab here is an extra credit. Notice that it's out of 0 points. That shows that it's extra credit. Okay. This one here actually says extra credit. It's only out of 1 point. Okay, it's extra credit. So if your child did not do this, if this is considered missing, if they have 0 points there, that doesn't matter because it's extra credit. Everything else needs to have a number or a check. Okay. X's are bad also. So if you see an X like this, that means that your child did not do it and it needs to be done. Now, let's say your child has a grade and it's a low grade, or let's say, for instance, look at this assignment here. This student, see how it doesn't say missing, but yet it has a 0. That means that the assignment was actually turned in, but they got 0 points. Your child might be wondering why. Please, if that happens, look for this symbol here. See this symbol here? This symbol means that I left a comment for your child to read. Simply click on the comment, on the little icon, and the comment will pop up. In this particular case, the student received a 0 because they uploaded the wrong assignment. So obviously, once they upload the correct assignment, the grade will change. Look at this one here. If I click on this here, it tells me this is incomplete. Please play both games. So the student was supposed to play 2 games, 2 online learning games, but they only played 1 of them. Hence, the X that they have here is signifying that it's incomplete. They need to do the second game. So it is really important that when you're looking at your child's grade, or students, when you're looking at your grade, before you write me to say, why did I get this grade? Look and see if I left you a comment. Because if I left you a comment, the reason why you got the 0 is probably already written. Like this assignment here. The student got a 0. Why? It says, please unlock this assignment. Now, once the child unlocks it, and students know how to do that, once they unlock the assignment, I can go back in and change the grade. Next thing, any late assignment, I'm going to removing the late status. As long as your child does the assignment, they will not lose points on the assignment. I will remove the late status. It is going to take me a little bit of time to get all of it done, but I will be taking out all of the late status. So what's going to happen is the lates that you see here will be removed, and that will increase the grade because anything that's late, there is a subtraction in the grade. Now I'll start working on getting the late statuses off. I should be complete with that during that week here, during the week that students are making up assignments. During that week, I'll be going through and during this week here, during the week of the 18th, that is when I'm going to be going through, double checking all the grades, making sure that all the late statuses have been removed, making sure that if students unlock assignments that they are unlocked. This is going to be also the week that students need to double check their grades to make sure that I graded everything. This makeup week, okay, remember, the 22nd is the last day that I'm going to close assignments, but this is the week right here to make sure that your grade is correct. So parents and students, you want to make sure that you go in, you check your grade. If you still see late statuses on your grades, then that would be the time to send me a quick email and be like, oh, Miss O'Gean, you didn't remove the late status. Because all that should be done. I should be getting all of that done during that week. So hopefully that information is helpful to you, what I just shared with you. And like I said, parents, please do not just take your child's word for it. We've all been teenagers, and sometimes students miss things. I'm not saying not being trustworthy, but the point I'm making is sometimes students miss things. And so by having a second set of eyes to look at their grades, you can make sure that nothing has been missed, that everything is complete. Don't just look at the final grade here. Like even if they have a good grade at the bottom, look at every assignment. Did they get credit? Sometimes students have unlocked assignments. Like for instance, let's say the student unlocks this. Sometimes I don't realize that they did it. So let's say the student has a B, but I haven't given them credit for this, even though they unlocked the assignment because I didn't realize that they unlocked it. So it's important for you to look at every assignment so that when that happens, you can tell me, hey, Ms. O'Gean, I did unlock this assignment. Can you go back and check it? And I will. Because what happens is sometimes on my end, I don't see when students like re-upload things. Sometimes it doesn't pop up. So I always like to tell students to double check me, double check me, double check your grade, be meticulous, look at every single assignment, make sure you got all of your credit. If you turned in something late, make sure I graded it. The key thing, again, and I'm reiterating this, I cannot emphasize this enough, that magic week, that's the week that you need to make sure that everything is done. The week of the 18th, that's the week when you want to go in and make sure that I got everything. And that's also the week that you are going to make sure that you did everything. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to touch base with you a little bit. If you have any questions or concerns, remember I have office hours every Tuesday at 10 a.m. and office hours on Thursday at 1 p.m. Feel free to stop by and chit chat with me if you have any questions or concerns. Or, of course, you can always email me. All right, guys, stay safe, take care, and I'll see you online. Bye-bye.